Elio guys, and welcome back. Over here trying another camera angle once again, so tell me how you guys feel about that here. But yeah, as today's title has indicated, I just wanted to talk to you guys about the whole capture festival that's going on and how I think it's honestly a pretty good idea. So if we go over here, especially if you're new to the game, this is the first time this whole bonus capture festival has been implemented, and essentially what happens is that we can choose X amount of astromon, especially depending on the region, and kind of capture whatever, which in which our lovely NPC here goes into detail about explaining, but it's basically region based, so it is kind of beginner friendly, especially if you're not that powerful to get through the story here. But I bring it up because I think it's just an overall good idea. Currently I'm farming out the gatitos because for whatever reason I never got the RGB for this account, which is my main account. I never got them to Evo 3. I'm not stating that I'm going to use them, I'm not stating that they are useful, but the whole premise of this video is this bonus capture festival is a great way for people to get astrogems, especially for mons that you've missed out on with newer players involved, and even players that have been around for 18,000 years. There's a couple select astromon from capture festivals in which it's just impossible to get the Evo 3 in a good time frame if you're focusing purely on the light and dark here. But yeah, it's nice seeing Sherlock come back. There's even the alpacas, which I don't know the last time that we've seen them whatsoever. Pinello doesn't really count. This is also a great opportunity too to get the lovely candy cane. I believe the fire one, who is a shield breaker, and there's someone else here that is fairly useful. I think it's Mira, Water Mira, who has lethal strike. So yeah, this is a great way to kind of fill that out too for the Apophis if you want to go that way. As I stated before with my whole gatitos, but this is where it gets interesting too, because we're going to slide over here to the Astroguide. This is how I kind of dictate of what I'm going for in terms of the whole capture festival, just because you guys know I'm going for the maximum of the Astroguide. Is it going to happen? No. I want it to look this way because my camera is usually that way, but is it going to happen? No. It's just, that's not how the world works, but it's nice to be able to scroll down here. Yes, I'm scrolling down like an old-fashioned folk, and look at that. I forgot that the gatitos are freaking 4 stars. I don't have Chloe because we're not Cleo. It is Chloe. I was saying that correctly. I don't have her because I think you do have to pay for the dark one. I don't even know what happened to this one, if I still have it or not. But yeah, working on the lovely Dart. Who else am I missing? After that, I will be switching over here to Sherlock and getting her to Evo 3 for the guide. And you will need some gold and I would say a decent amount of storage space, unless you're kind of conscious of how much astromon that you're evolving, etc. But even then, you can always fill up your storage and kind of Evo 3 them as you get the money and basically finish them off. So Water Gatitos up next after that too. Who else do we have here? Sherlock once again, so I'll probably go to the RGB versions of Sherlock too, because I only have the light one if I recall at Evo 3. And then that also prompted me to think about the whole, like we have the Nat 4 in terms of festivals coming around twice a month. I think this would be a great opportunity too to kind of mix that up, and maybe instead of providing us with one uses Nat 4, at least give the people an option to have 2 uses Nat 4s that we can kind of Evo 3, because chances are whatever rotates here, like Thor, I won't necessarily need Thor, Verde won't necessarily need Verde. But if it's like Verde and Pixie, then I could always work towards getting that Pixie instead of just, waiting for Pixie to come back around. I don't know. Usually it's a lot shorter time frame, but 5 or 6 months later, I think that would be a great idea. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the capture festival. Another added benefit of that too is the whole Valentine's Day thing going on here. So the more you farm the story out, the more you capture astromon and probably kill them, which you should at some point in time. You guys can fill this lovely stuff out. Obviously go for the Dark Venus, and you want Light Venus too, because you can feed those Light Venuses into Dark Venus with the whole baby holy mini gleams. And of course the Holy Gleam is great too, but if you're naturally farming the story, working on your Astroguide to get those couple of extra gems and kind of fill that out, even if you don't care about filling it out, the gems there I think is just awesome, and I just want to share my thoughts with that. I mean, no point in stretching the video out any longer than what it needs to be, but yeah, I think the capture festival is great. I'm about to go ahead and start farming right now with these gatitos. After that, we're going to Sherlock, and then after that, well, sky's the limit. So pick up the astromon that you think are going to be worthwhile. If you guys haven't seen the reviews of these astromon that I've shown on the screen at the earlier part of the video, feel free to check that out so you're more informed about your decisions. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Feel free to leave in the comments below about how you guys think about the whole selectable capture festival. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.